Yes, guys, as you can see from the thumbnail, it's reward opening night on Sorare, and we've got a podium position, P2 in Challenger Rare Pro. As you can probably tell, I'm absolutely buzzing. About half an hour or so away from the reward opening, and I can't wait to see who we pull from that prize pool. Before we do that, I'm just going to take you through my results from the weekend, my upcoming teams from this midweek. I think I've got 2 or 3 lineups. I've also got a little surprise during the video as well, so stay tuned for that, for a little giveaway on how to build my limited lineup for Game Week 403, I think it is. So stay tuned for that as well, guys. So first of all Star Limited. As you can see, DMP kind of put us off for this one. Messi and Cecilia, really good scores. Really good A score there as well from Cecilia, which has just been added today. 23 score. Yeah, getting nowhere near. 80 points or so away from reward there with a DMP. Next lineup with Messi and Almada in this one. Two, great performers. I did say in my last video that Messi won't score this game. Don't listen to me, guys. Obviously, he's gone and scored again. They've won the cup on penalties. As you can see, Hernandez and Matt McGann with the clean sheet. Renos is quite disappointing, only 41 points. But overall, very happy with tier 4 in All-Star Rare. All-Star Rare Pro. Now, this was kind of busted before the weekend started. It was on Saturday morning. I tweeted out when I saw the news of Otavio. As I don't know, he has now, I think it's now signed, or he's very, very close to being deal completed. So that was a DMP before these games kicked off. Beeman obviously then went and scored an 83. I'm pretty sure there's a higher score on that during the weekend. But Kuipers an absolute terrible score, and obviously Club Brugge did concede as well. So overall, I'm pretty happy that Club Brugge did concede and Kuipers had a bit of a stinker there. All-Star Super Rare. Now, this lap again, I was really buzzing about this lap for the weekend. This is one of my, my top priorities for the game week. On Saturday at 1:30, I saw the news that Arnold was missing from the squad, I think due to an illness. So again, this was a DMP before the other players played. But as you can see, early into goal, conceding penalty from Unestall. Only Rafa Silva there was the only player that kind of performed in this lap. So overall, I'm happy. They all had stinkers when Arnold didn't play. Cap 220. Last player I think was Doku, who obviously was on the bench. Only 18 points off. Selena, I thought you'd get a clean sheet then for a moment. I think that was a last man tackle. So not a bad score from him. I think they only conceded 1 goal, which is very good for Selena in that team. Maraka did start as well. I think he played 76 minutes, 18 round score, so he is back. The GOAT is back, guys. If you don't know Maraka, go and check him out. If he does start on Sorare, he's an absolute monster. But no results there, no rewards there, sorry. Cap 240, winning the card reward and winning the threshold here. Stern, I thought, played pretty well for Chelsea. Hoffman, who I talked about in my previous video, go and check that out, guys. And Ramsdale last night, giving the clean sheet for Arsenal, just cemented that position for a card reward. Again, Cap 240, absolutely buzzing, 18 points over the 250 threshold. Now, again, once the deadline closed on Friday afternoon, I was streaming as well. I completely missed the Oblak illness, I think it was, or a hurt, hand, for example, I think it was. Completely missed the news. But he didn't play until Sunday evening, so very lucky for me. He did come back and play, and then kept a clean sheet. Without that, DMP, I would have lost that on there. So, I'm very grateful. Oblak coming back from that injury in nick of time, and the other lads did it as well. So getting the ETH there, that's all I'm asking for in the Cap 240. The Super Rare. I knew Brad Steve had a tough game. I did expect him to concede 6. I was maybe expecting 3, to be honest, but definitely not 6. And I said the other players didn't really perform as well. Very average score. Only 154. Nowhere near the threshold for that one. I'll try and get through some of these a bit quick as well, guys. Cap 270, not a lot happening there. Pickford with a 0 score, conceding a penalty and losing 4-0. Cap 270, again, I did go for Fernandez and Son in the end. They are playing against each other, but because they are midfield and forward, doesn't matter too much. As you know, in Cap 270, the captain bonus is really crucial, that 50% captain bonus. So you do need at least a 60-70 plus, in my opinion. Cap 270, Odysseys didn't start. I'm sure you're all aware now, Odysseys. He was predicted to start, I think it was 95% on play sharper. He is due to leave Benfica. I did see United links for Odysseys. However, I believe United are in for buying deal now. Again, if you do want to buy Odysseys from me, let me know. Not saying I'm too cheap. I'm hoping he's getting, you've got him decent moves somewhere in Europe. Hopefully, I've got my fingers crossed. But yeah, he is for sale at this moment in time. So yeah, give me a message, guys, if you want him. Challenger Rare, not a look here, to be honest. Now, this is the lineup. I think this was my 5th priority lineup for this game week, maybe 6th, 5th or 6th, when I bundled lineups on Twitch last week. As you can see, defensive stack. I was watching Sorare's B stream, so check Sorare out, guys. He's an amazing streamer. I was very nervous on that stream. Absolutely shit myself, to be honest. As you can see, the boys did it. Bodaki as well, 62. Rob Scott with an assist and a 4-0 win for Mechlin in one of the toughest games of the season. It was down to Ugaldi. He was the last player to play. In fairness, he got a good A score, nearly 14, 13.9. If he obviously would have scored, got decisive, for example, I would have won. But it's all ifs and buts. I know a few people on the podium. I think the guy who finished 3rd, and I think Stish as well. I think he finished in the top 5 in the end. Their goalkeeper conceded the 98th minute. So, I'm not going to complain too much about that. I'm absolutely buzzing over the moon. It is all about luck a lot of the time on Sorare. I would have finished a lot lower if that keeper kept a clean sheet. I can't remember who it was now. I think it was in Russia. I could be completely wrong. So, yeah, I'm over the moon, guys. P2, 0.24 ETH, there or thereabouts, and a tier 0, which I'll come on to in a short while. Liverpool stack did okay. Again, not going too much into detail in that one. Now, this lineup, despite me getting rewarded tier 3, I think that is, I was kind of gutted in one way as well. Those that obviously do follow the Liverpool match will know Salah did score. Now, Szoboszlai won that penalty, so Salah missed the penalty and scored the rebound. So if Salah would have scored the penalty directly, Szoboszlai would have got actually 25 points, which would have taken me to a tier 2. And some ETH, obviously, people might have had him as well. Again, I'm not going on it too much, but only if Salah scored that penalty. Nice, defensive stack here, Barcelona. By the way, Koundé, 2 amazing scores, 72. I think got a 90 something in the first game. Obviously, watching Kane and Kimmich on that first game on a Friday night. Kane played really well. I'm looking forward to the season. So really strong there. Tier 3. I'm really happy. Could have been more. But not going to dwell on that too much. Champ Rare Pro. Again, 19 points away, 1 super rare. Again, only if Madison got a claim, it's kind of decisive here. But again, not going to dwell on that too much. Amateur, not much in that, to be honest. My Stoke City stack 1-1-0 against Watford. As you can see, Ben Pearson didn't play. He did play. But he was a substitution in that game. Under 23 limited, again, Doku was the last player to play on the bench. Quite disappointed, but I'm sure a lot of people had Doku as well. Again, 19 points off reward, so even if he would have, started, probably wouldn't want a reward anyway, to be honest. Maybe would need a big decisive game there from Doku to have any chance. But, Kirchie, for example, Junior, both scoring, and both in my rare team as well. Delit was benched on that Friday night. Musiala, by the way, what a game he had. Unbelievable player. Just guides past players. Without even being there, to be honest. Just gets past them so easy. So I was quite happy that Costa conceded as well, because Lant was going nowhere, to be honest, after Delict and Musiala didn't get above 60s on that Friday night game. The under 23 rare pro, again, 73 points off. Not expecting too much in this lineup. I probably do need to improve my super rares in here. This is one of my weaker lineups, to be honest. People might laugh at that, but I do think I can improve on the super rares, in all honesty. Sorare does play for Aston Villa, does get okay scores, but this is defender card with the clean sheet bonus as well, so very disappointed A score. Sephora as well, who normally can get decent scores, but probably lacking that really, really, decisive, really elite under 23 super rare. But as you know, they do come at an expensive price. Moving on to this game week, Murillo in defence, Chalivayo in goal, Sakari, I think I say that name, in midfield, so 2 super rares, Joe Veman and Diaby. Now, this is probably my strongest lineup. I put it in All-Star Rare Pro. I do like to target the Challenger Rare Pro midweeks just because I think the reward pools are a little bit better there. As you can see, I've only got one Challenger player in Veman. I'm just hoping Diaby does play. People on my stream, the other day, I saw on Twitter that he's got to play. Aston Villa don't have much rotation options. I think they do. I'm pretty sure Diaby come off on the 60th minute on the weekend, so hoping he plays. Cap 240, not expecting a lot from this. Berghuis is back. He is only suspended for the league matches, but apparently he might not play anyway. And Luca Oyen, who is not predicted to start. This is kind of my throwaway Cap 240 lineup. Gone pretty strong in the Cap 240. Again, if they all play, Dijuc, I'm hoping does play, and Kamara again. Again, Kirk, a bit more of a rotation risk. Absolute buzzing if these can hit the 250 threshold. But as you can see, FC 23 versus Fenerbahce is a tough game for Unstall. Again, it'd be absolutely buzzing if they get the threshold there. And last but not least is the Challenger Rare Pro lineup. Feeling pretty confident with this one. The only kind of the three players that I'm unsure about, probably even four actually. Kiembe, bit of a rotation risk. Club Brugge away at Osasuna, very tough game against a Spanish team. The new Galdi away at Fenerbahce, which is a tough game to go for FC20. So not expecting too much from that lineup, to be honest. But as you know, miracles do happen on Sorare. So at the start of this video, I did mention about a small surprise for you guys. So what I'm doing is giving one person the opportunity to build one limited lineup for my gallery for game week 403. So that's the following weekend, not this weekend, the weekend after. To enter, there's two steps. Step one is to go on Twitter, follow me, and then repost or retweet and like my post for this video. So announcing this video, it'll say something like opening rewards or I finished second in. Just like and retweet that. I'll leave a link to that tweet in the description below. The second step is go onto Sorare Data. So go onto Sorare Data, type me in on Sorare, which is jack.p. Go on to Lineup Builder, and then just build one lineup, which is All-Star Rare Pro. So build one lineup, hit save, and whoever comes out on top. Now I'm hoping there won't be hundreds of entrances. I'm guessing a lot of people have the same lineups as well, so it can be a bit different if you want to. I have announced this to my Twitch community, so a few people have already done it. So one lineup only is All-Star Rare Pro. Fill it in, hit save. I will see that lineup under community building on Sorare Data. And I'll announce the winner on Twitter, or maybe via stream and Twitter, most likely next Tuesday. So make sure you follow me on Twitter to get involved. Now, if I can't contact you by Wednesday night, something like that, I might have to roll over to the next person. So make sure you follow me on Twitter. Keep notifications on, for example, or just check my my tweets on the Tuesday night, or join in my streams. So yeah, just to kind of repeat again, one step: follow me on Twitter, like and retweet this post about this video announcing, and then the second part is heading on to Sorare Data, finding my gallery, lineup builder, building my All-Star Rare Pro, and whoever comes out on top in terms of points, for example, will finish first. If there is a draw, so there's two people with 500 points, which would be great, I'll just do like a random sort of wheel. Again, I'll try and stream that so it's all legit. So yeah, get involved, guys. Any questions, either DM me on Twitter or drop a comment below in the comment section on this video.
Many unbearable hours later.
Finally, the rewards are here. It's the next morning. As you might know, Sorare have delayed the rewards. I think they came out midnight last night. I was fast asleep. It's the next morning, still buzzing. So let's get stuck into these rewards. Finally, so first of all, into the coins. Let's see how many coins. About 5,000 coins usually on weekends. Yeah, 5,800 coins. Cash, so I'm putting my reward in cash at the moment in time. Now I've seen a lot of people not splitting the balances because obviously cash and ETH you can't combine them both and have go out and buy a card. I want to do a bit of cash. I'll probably leave it there, to be honest, with the cash. To be honest, just so I can go out there and purchase limited cards. I think a lot of new managers will come in on with just pounds only, for example. Tier 5 limited. He won this in the Cap 240 limited market. It's a forward card. Let's see who we got. Ciela. I'm probably butchering that name. I won't check him out in this video, just saves time. Let's jump into the rares. We've got a tier 4, a tier 3, and obviously the star rare for finishing at P2. Let's jump in to see who we've got in the tier 4. It's a midfield. Let's have a look who we've got. Rich, AC Milan. And to be fair, I don't really follow Milan too much. Let's have a look. Did he start on the weekend? Yeah, got 90 minutes, 24 on score. Yeah, to be fair, Serie A is league I don't follow too much, to be honest. Like the top 5 leagues, so probably that's probably my least favourite league. I'm not sure why, to be honest. Yeah, I used to kind of love it as well. Let's have a look who we got the next reward. It's from the La Liga Lazaro. Again, not too much about this guy, in all honesty. I'd love to say, I know all about this player, but honestly, I don't. Not a great sign. Just come on for 1 minute against Real Madrid and run off at off time the game before that. Not great signs. So yeah, if you are interested in any of those players that I've won there, hit me up. I will be selling. Last but not least is the star rare. Fingers crossed, and here we go. I'm going to guess he's a goalkeeper. Let's have a look who we're going to get. Portuguese defender. Yes, Silva. Yes. I'm buzzing, guys. Silva was one of my targets, though. Those that do watch my streams on Twitch will know I'm looking at an under-23 defender for the up-and-coming season, and that has just saved me getting out and buying one. It was obviously between him and a couple others on my list as well. I won't name them all. But yeah, Silva was definitely up there. It's one of my top defenders. The reason being, if he does move from Benfica, I can only see him joining another, big club in Europe, for example, the top 5 leagues. Yeah, absolute buzzing, guys. 29 around scored. Last game before that, he got 31 around scored, conceded a penalty. But yeah, really happy, guys. That kind of saves me getting out there and buying under 23 defender. And if you look at his price, I know a lot of people like to look at prices on their rewards. We're looking at over £400. Had a bit of a drop there, to be honest. Yeah, over £400 there or thereabouts. Plus all the other cash and all the other players. Absolutely buzzing, guys. I'll tweet this out and let me know who you've won this game with Sorare, and good luck for this midweek. You already know the Rangers and PSV score now. And just as a reminder, I will be streaming tonight, Wednesday evening. Give it more detail about that small kind of giveaway. So yeah, join me live about 6:30 UK time on Wednesday evening. Yeah, guys, absolutely buzzing. Thank you for watching. Drop a like. It's very early in the morning, as you probably tell. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.